With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get them going. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage? Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On play action, they'll throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 3rd down and 2. Look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Right back to Jeudy, and it's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. They'll try again. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he goes out right around the 39.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
In motion goes the tight end. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. You look at this Browns defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. From the gun, Jackson. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that's complete to Adams. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That is caught. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Here's Jackson to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Ravens at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. Henry diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Here's a 2nd and 7. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
My, maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson going deep for Walker. And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rashee Rice, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
2nd and 5. And his throw is incomplete.
He could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
In motion, the tight end. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 27 yards. And the Browns have cut the lead back down to 2. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Jackson. It's caught here by Adams. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. With that catch, he's now 18 away from 1,000, so he's at 982, and that's how many Randy Moss had, 2018 Hall of Famer.
And similar to the recent Hall of Famer, we argue about which catches were the most memorable, because so many of them were 982 and counting.
Throwing is Jackson. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Jackson will throw again. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Throw outside, completion to Rice. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Ravens add 6 to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
That is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Again, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Jackson. Flushed out right. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here's Jackson. And that's caught inside the 30. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Jackson now. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that's complete to Adams. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On the ground with a tight end. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Second and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal. They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on third and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
On play action, they'll throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. In motion goes the tight end. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Pass complete to Judy on the out route. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there. That's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Now it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now it's Jackson. That is caught. And they do finally get him at the 12. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
A first down carry for Henry. Runs And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go-around. 2nd and 2. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Into the hands of Cedric Tillman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Back to throw again. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd down and 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Second and 4. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 4. Now they send the tight end in motion left. They'll set up a throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line. It's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now they send a man in motion right. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
And they'll bring Judy in motion right.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Running from the gun with Henry. Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now Jackson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Right back to Mitchell here. And he's going to have a Ravens first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Now Lamar changing the play.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.